Welcome. In this video lecture, we are going to talk about what is machine learning. So in order to understand about how the machine can learn, so what's the concept of this machine learning? So we can relate it with the human learning. So how as human we learn. So we learn through our experience, from our past experience, from our past observation. We learn from them and then we are acting according to our experiences and what we have learn from our experiences as well as the observations. So can the machine learn? Yes, machine can also learn. So how the machine can learn? So machine can learn from the past experience, which means past data. So based on the past data, the machine can recognize what kind of pattern the data have, how the behavior of the data is. So based on the past data, machine can also learn. So when we are saying the machine can learn, so we are talking about a certain algorithm which we are basically developing based on the past data. So that means based on the previous or the past data, we are trying to identify how machine can behave. Okay, like if I'm going to cross a road, so basically how based on my previous experiences what I have learned that under what particular condition I have to cross the road and under what particular condition I have to wait. Same is the case based on the previous data, what kind of model I am going to uh, apply in order to predict the future. Okay, so that is the machine learning algorithm is going to do, which means the machine is going to do. So should I apply the regression model, should I apply the logistics model, which means should I apply the classification, or should I apply some neural network or a deep learning and so on. So based on the data, so we are trying to teach them, or basically the machine is trying to learn from the past data in order to predict the future. So what is machine learning? So how it is basically acting? So basically the machine learning is we are giving the input to the machine, and that machine is basically we are saying when we are saying giving the input to the machine, that is basically any particular algorithm. Okay, so basically this algorithm could be the regression model, this could be the logistic model, this could be the neural network, and whatever that one is. So based on that input we are basically training the algorithm, or you can say we have a learned program that based on the past data we have built a model, maybe that is a regression model, maybe that is a neural network, and whatever that one is. And based on that input data we get the output, so we know the output now. Okay, so this basically input is called as the training data. Okay, so this is basically the training data. So let's say if I have the 100 observation, suppose out of this 100 observation I have given the input to the 80 in order to train my machine, and I have trained and I got the algorithm based on that what I can get. So that means I also know the output as well. Now, in order to check how this algorithm is behaving on the new data set, that is called as the test data. So this is a test data which we are using in order to see how well the machine have learned, how well the algorithm have learned. Okay, and then we are getting the output. Okay, so the goal is to basically maximizing the performance of the algorithm, or the maximizing the prediction. Okay, for the unseen data, right? So as we have seen from this particular diagram that the machine learns involves to automatically detect the meaningful of patterns and structure of the data, and then apply to make the prediction to the unseen data. That is what we the machine learning is. So similarly to this diagram is giving the clear picture how the machine learning algorithm or the machine learning concept is behaving. So we have the trained data, that is basically this input. Okay, and based on this trained data, we basically train the machine, train the algorithm, and the algorithm learned how the pattern of the data is behaving, and then we are getting the output. Okay, so that is basically the output we get, and then we are giving this trained machine. Okay, this is now the trained machine, whatever that one is, we are giving the new input, that is we are saying the test data, and we are getting the output. And this output, the goal is that is we should be able to predict as accurate as possible, which means we would like to maximize the performance of our algorithm that should produce lesser, you can say, the forecast error or the production error. So now the question is, what kind of machine learning algorithm we have? Classical machine learning can be divided into the two part. Okay, although now we have another types of machine learning as well, but right now here I am also talking about the mainly two type of machine learning algorithm. One is the supervised machine learning algorithms. Another one is unsupervised machine learning algorithms. So when we are saying supervised machine learning algorithms, these are known as the task driven. Task driven mean whether you would like to classify your data, okay, which mean whether the particular data set is going to be class A or a B or a C, whatever this one, which mean whether you want to classify it or whether you want to check the cause and effect relationship, which means the regression part perspective. Okay, so the task is basically whether you would like to classify or the regression. So when we are saying the supervised, which mean we are clearly know what are my what are my inputs, which mean what are my features we have, and what is the output we have, which we would like to predict or which we would like to classify based on these inputs. Whereas another type of machine learning is called as unsupervised machine learning, where we have the unlabeled data, which means we do not know which are the input, which are the output. So we have unlabeled data, and for that data we would like either to clusterizing, which means we would like to know whether the particular data set is going to lie in cluster 1 or the part of the cluster 2 or the cluster 3, okay, by studying the pattern and the structure of the data. Okay, similarly we would like to take the association perspective, okay, which is similar to the structuring clustering concept. So majorly unsupervised learning is basically doing the classifying, which means dividing the data based on the similarity. Okay, or you can say that dividing the data based on the dissimilarities. So the different, if they are dissimilar, which means they should be part of the different cluster. If they are similar, they should be part of the similar type of the customer. So here I have given the some examples regarding the classification. Okay, similarly, for the regression point of view, would like to forecasting. So the application of the clustering is maybe the target marketing we would like, or the association is the customer recommendation. So thank you so much. I hope you got the idea what is the machine learning, okay, and what is the supervised machine learning, what is the unsupervised machine learning. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.